Yeah, I don't wanna fall asleep. I don't wanna pass away. I've been thinking of a future cause I'll never see the way.
Hey guys, I'm very very sorry guys. That's lang yung aking stream.
Okay,
I
all
think
doors and
okay na
hatches
siya.
are closed. Ready to connect.
So, makikita nyo, we have a thunderstorm, no? So, maulan. Pero dito naman walang ulan na weird. Dito na sa aeroplano umuulan. Ano ba to? Alright, so let's start our aircraft, no? Again, refresh ko lang. So, nag-deliver yung kahapon na flight ko.
Connected. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Oh, wait lang. Chill ka lang down. Alright, so kahapon, nag-deliver tayo ng mga medical supplies dito sa Mactan. And dapat uwi ako kanina morning, pero hindi ko na nagawa kasi marami akong ginawang trabaho. So, ngayon lang nagkaroon ng chance na makauwi. And medyo masama yung weather, no? Pero check natin kung pwede pa tayong lumipad kasi masama talaga yung weather. So, wala tayong pasahero for tonight's flight. Kasi nirent nga tayo ng isang hospital para mag-deliver lang ng, isang company para mag-deliver lang ng mga supplies sa Mactan. So, yeah. Magaang tayo ngayon. So, ang nandito lang, siguro mga 6 lang na katao. So, mga nag-assist lang, no? Alright. So, I will check the weather mamaya. I-aray ko. I-ano ko lang to. I-set up ko lang. I-on ko lang lahat, no? Para... And I know walang manonood na sa inyo kasi it's late na. It's 11:19 in the evening. So almost midnight na, no? And hindi ko rin kayo na dahil nga late na. So much better na matulog na lang muna kayo. And kung may time kayo bukas, panoorin nyo na lang tong flight na to. Alright? And hello guys nga pala, malapit na mag 4,000 hours malapit na mag 4,000 hours views ang aking channel. So baka pwede nyo nang paabutin doon. Nung una hindi ko talaga siya gusto eh. Na gusto ko lang stream lang ako. So nung inayos ng kapatid ko to, sabi niya, bakit hindi mo i-monetize? Hindi minonetize ko. So ngayon, maririnig nyo na sa akin lagi ang like and subscribe. And click the bell. Okay. So runway 4, our departure SID. Mall of RP. Ay. So from Moloch, Whiskey 11. Then from Whiskey 11 convert. Arrival runway is 24 and Conde 3 Papa. Suma tayo. Napay. Yan, napay. Take a cup of coffee. Yun, napay. Okay. Alright, so good. Okay. Let's go to our so we don't have passengers yet. And wala rin tayong cargo. Sobrang gaang talaga natin. Ano yung bagahe itong mga to? Of course, bagahe ng piloto. Kaso na lang natin ng gasolina para naman. Okay. Sobrang gaang, promise. 228.5 48.8 1.5. Alright. One 136. Pero dito naman sa Manila wala namang ano. Wala namang bagyo. Ano lang. Maganda naman ang panahon dito sa atin sa Manila. 29.8 down. Okay. Okay, so let's go to our very quick briefing. First, let's go to our weather. Okay, so flash down weather. Alright, so RPVM weather. 29 of the month and 15:00 Zulu. Wind is 190 degrees at 9 knots. Okay, so medyo okay. So we have visibility of 9,000 kilometers. Thunderstorm, of course. Thunderstorm and rain. Alright, so scattered at 1,800 cumulonimbus. Overcast, my god, ng 9,000 feet. So we have temperature of 24 and dew point is 22. Our QNH is 1012. Okay, so all set. Remarks, altimeter is 29.88. And yeah. Okay. So next, and just a procedure. Auto start. I will use. Sorry. Ano ba to? Na may mental block na naman ako. Okay, so the push back is facing runway 04. Expect taxi left Foxtrot, Bravo, then Kilo at runway 04. Init page B, Bravo. Alright, so our block fuel is 10.5 and estimated takeoff weight is 59.1. Landing weight is 56.9. Extra time, extra fuel we have 3.8 and it will take 1 hour 52. Alright, so let's go to our performance. Runway 04 and takeoff configuration 1, flex 45. Okay, so speeds B1136, BR136, B2140, transition altitude 11,000 feet, thrust reduction and acceleration is 1,550. Alright, so our flight plan. So our departure runway is 04 and departure SID is small 4P Papa and our transition altitude is 11,000 feet. Then after that, Moloch, then Airways Whiskey Papa to Conde, and our arrival SID is Conde 3 Papa. Con 3 Papa, alright. So our flight level is 340. Correct ba? Ano ba to? Alright, so 350 our cruising altitude. Okay, so that's it. Our very quick briefing. And let's go to our safety briefing. This will be takeoff runway 04. If any malfunction occurs below 100 knots, I shall abort takeoff. If any malfunction occurs above 100 knots below P1, I shall confine the abort to engine fire, APFR, engine failure, engine oil pressure, config fault, side stick fault, reverses unlock, and elevator fault. At my command will be stop. I will revert back to my PNF duties of monitoring reverses and deceleration of the aircraft. I will notify the ATC that we have rejected our takeoff and stop at runway 22. As soon as the aircraft stops, I will set parking brakes and command remain seated to the passenger. Start ECAM action at my command. If evacuation is imminent, micro will be used to first report to the passenger and use all available exits. If any malfunction occurs above P1, I shall continue our takeoff at my command. Go. No action shall be done below 400 feet AGL except for positive controls of the aircraft, gear retraction, and cancellation of warning lights. At 400 feet AGL, start ECAM action at my command. I will fly, navigate, and communicate at 1000 feet AGL. To stop ECAM, I will push vertical speed to level up and we will retract flaps and slats as scheduled. At green dot speed, if continue ECAM, I will put altitude and speed to assign altitude by the ATC. So we don't have online ATC, so I will maintain. Let's check the wait. I don't have the RPVM chart. Wait. Wait lang Alright, so I will maintain 4,000 feet. Okay, so I will maintain 4,000 feet at status page. Stop ECAM, and I will call for the full takeoff checklist. Safety briefing is complete, guys, so let's start our checklist. So before start checklist, cockpit prep, complete, gear springs and covers, remove. Science, on and auto, 8 years. Now, fuel quantity, we have 10,500 kilograms. Takeoff data is set by reference 1012 set. And bed down to the line, windows and doors are closed. Beacon is on. Gas levers is idle. Parking brake is set. So let's go. Before start, checklist is complete. Mach-10 Charter Philippine 896 is in day 9, commencing pushback, facing runway 04. Okay, so let's start our pushback. So, parking brake is released, start pushback, facing forward.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, so let's start our engines. Okay. Okay, let's go. Engine mode selector to ignition, engine to start. Ay. Kakaubuhan na. Okay, so stabilize engine number 1, engine number 2, engine number 1 start. Good evening guys. So welcome to my very late stream. Again guys, I'm not encouraging you to watch this stream. Bakit? Kasi it's 11:33 in the evening. So I suggest
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Okay, parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tail. Stand by.
Okay, so I suggest matulog na kayo. And baka may mga online classes pa kayo. Alright, so stabilize engine number 1. Engine mode selector to normal. And spoilers arm. And TARA set. Ident. Max brake. APU bleed off. APU bleed off. And then APU master switch off. Okay. So let's set our CG 2920 down.
Tail is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, ground. Okay. Alright, so let's do the after start checklist. Anti-ice off. Ecam status check, pitch trim set, rudder trim, 0, checklist complete. Okay, so hand signal is received. Let's check our flight controls. Okay, so pull left. Alright, let's go. Pull up and pull down, neutral, rudder full left and full right, neutral. Alright, so free incorrect, and turn on the taxi lights. Wala naman mag-turn on ng taxi light para sa akin, so inaagahan ko. Okay, so let's start our taxi. Macan traffic, Philippine 896, I'm ready to taxi to holding point runway 04 via Foxtrot, right Bravo, then left Kilo. Alright. Config. Let's go. Na matapos na, makatulog na ako. Safe flight. Uy, si Fashion Crash. Ang aking suking manonood. What's up? Default weather lang po ba yan? Hindi, ito yung ano eh. Ito talaga yung weather sa, ano, sa Mactan. So, naka real world, ano tayo, weather, no? So, hindi ko lang talaga, hindi ko siya sinet talaga na, ano. So, kaya pa naman natin lumipad based sa ating weather dito sa RPVM. Okay pa naman siya. So, kailangan na lang natin medyo makalabas na ng Mactan kasi ano na, palala na yung weather. Parating na talaga yung ano, yung bagyo talaga. So, kailangan na natin talaga medyo magmadali. Ano kasi, rain to thunderstorm na siya. So, ganun yung sabi sa weather. Okay, so before takeoff checklist, standby. Okay, so flight controls, check. Flight instruments, check. Briefing confirmed. Flap settings config 1 plus F. And speeds V1 136, VR 136, V2 140, Flex 45. ATC set. Eco memo, takeoff blue. Takeoff runway 04. Cabin crew advice. TCAS TARA set. Engine mode selector to normal. Taxis on. Checklist complete. Si Kuya Arnel ba to? Uy, Kuya Arnel! Bakit ka nanonood? Bakit ka nanonood, Kuya Arnel? Gabi na. Halatang ano ah. Guys, shoutout nga pala sa sa very, very, very close friend ko na si Kuya Arnel. Grabe, pag isa sa one of the sharpest sound engineer. Yan, si Kuya Arnel. So, pagdating sa mga sounds, call it Kuya Arnel. Diba? Wala naman nanonood. Sina-shoutout ko lang kita. Gusto mo pumunta sa Cebu eh. Nandito na nga tayo sa Cebu. Ano ba? Pauwi na nga tayo ng Manila ngayon. Sa Cebu na tayo eh. So alam mo na Kuya Arnel, ito lang yung ginagawa ko buong lockdown na 3 months. Pero ano na rin to, good training na rin for me. Kasi halos ito lang din naman talaga yung ginagawa sa type rating. So, learnings na rin. So, flight simulator na to. Kasi nga, may live ATC. So, sayang walang ATC ngayon eh. Mactan traffic, Philippine 896, any traffic on final, please advise. Mactan traffic, Philippine 896, dining up, runway 04. Tingnan mo yung windsock. Anak ng toko naman talaga, runway 22 nakaturo. Whew. Tayo tayo dito. Yun. Kaya mo na nga. Ano siya kuya, ganito talaga. So, ang tinitraining lang talaga sa doon sa pagtitraining mo sa Airbus. Yan, puro emergency procedure. Eto, normal procedure lang tong ginagawa ko. So, usually ito na talaga yung ginagawa talaga Pero once na magti-training ka, lahat ng klase ng engine failure, lahat ng klase ng failure ng Airbus gagawin mo doon. So kaya yun yung madugo. Okay, so parking brake is set. Let's turn on the landing lights. As you can see, umuulan na talaga. So take off. Mountain traffic, Philippine 8906, I'm ready to depart to Manila. Flight level is 350, Molo 4, Papa departure. Okay, so chrono on, and let's go. Parking brake is set. 5%. Stabilize. Manual thrust, Flex 45 SRS auto thrust to set. $100 knots. V1. Okay. Positive brake, gear up. Lap 0. Alright, 1,500 plus time set. Autopilot 1 on. Spoilers disarmed. Okay, so after takeoff checklist, landing gear up, flaps the duck, flaps is on, tax is on. Checklist complete. Sorry, bound to the line. Wait lang Kuya Arnel, hindi kita nababasa. May promo ka ba? May promo ka pa? Diyos ko, namilibi na nga airline, promo pa Kuya Arnel. Uy, may take off ka na, may ride pa ako bukas, biglang nagka-ride ah. Kanina magkausap tayo, parang hindi ka available mag-ride ah. Parang biglang nagka-ride ulit ngayon ah. Stig. So tingnan nyo, ito yung weird dito eh. So kung titignan natin, tingnan nyo ah. Oh, sinasalubong na natin ang ulan guys. Patay na patay yung ilaw dito sa aking cockpit. So wala tayong makikita. So ngayon kaya alam mo na kung ano pinagkakabisihan ko everyday. During lockdown. Ito lang yun. So sana nandito ka during landing. Sana gising ka pa. Para makita mo naman mag-land. Mabilis lang to, 45 minutes lang to. Landing na tayo agad. Alright, so 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Biglang hindi na natin nakikita yung ulan. Weird, no? Pantay na natin ang ating altimeter. And by reference, standard. Checklist complete. Yun na yun. Wala nang ginagawa piloto ng mga Arnold. Ako nga na to. RPLL baka sa isang araw na casual crash. Japan. Tama ba? Japan yan, di ba? RJAA. Baka bukas na siguro sa isang araw. Kasi dami pa akong gagawin bukas talaga eh. So pinilit ko lang talaga lumipad ngayon para lang makauwi na ako. Yan naman nag-volunteer lang naman tayo lumipad talaga eh. So, ano pagbibigyan nga tayo ko naman nakakailang request ka na eh. Sige, next lipad ko, Japan tayo. Promise yan. Pero sa ngayon, uwi muna tayo. Okay. Kasi, medyo masama ang weather. Okay lang. Tingnan nyo itong ano. Turbulence tayo na ito, guys. Tingnan nyo yung turbulence. Tingnan nyo yung ano niya, aeroplano. Tingnan nyo yung alog, oh. Tingnan nyo yung alog. Diba? Galing, no? So, pag nagpas naman na tayo dyan, okay. Base ha, sa scene brief. Eh, dahil nga late lagi ang scene brief, so, titignan natin. Mansa si Kuya Arnel. Natulog na si Kuya Arnel. Saan? Hindi niya naman napanood kung ano, hindi niya ko pinapos. Hindi naman. Magiging maayos yan. Talaga may mga ganyan turbulence yan talaga. Oh. Ang ganda yung aeroplano natin, grabe. Oh. Diba? So alam nyo na, pag malakas ang turbulence. Pero kaya ng aircraft natin yan. Kaya mag-alala, kaya ng Airbus yan. Yun, nandun si Kuya Arnel. Sana Kuya Arnel na parachute mo. Oh, diba? See? Oh, nakaligtas na tayo. Ayan kasi yung ano, andyan kasi yung weather sa baba. So, accuracy scene brief na yan. Tingnan nyo, oh. See? So, stable na tayo. Wala tayong problema. So, pagdating natin ng Manila, dun lang medyo, ano, kasi based nga sa scene brief, merong thunderstorm at 19,000 feet to 2,000 feet. So, kasi makaligtas na tayo doon or makalagpas na tayo ng 200, okay na ulit siya. And based naman sa weather sa Manila, let me check ha. Check lang natin ang weather sa Manila. Yung weather sa Manila, standard na. Kaya nga totoong weather talaga itong sinucheck ko. So yun yung paano dito sa link na to. Real world talaga. So kaya sobrang accurate siya po. So kaya addict ako dito. Okay, so weather in Manila. Variable at 2 knots. So we have wind from and visibility unlimited. So mga 1,000 feet. Kilometers. Few clouds at 2,500 scattered at 10,000. And temperatures 29, deep 25. So wala nga ulan. So maayos-ayos naman. And QNH is 1010. Alright. So okay naman. Okay naman yung ulan. Medyo ano lang, parang paulan lang. Siguro paulan na to ng mga alauna. Alauna ng maga. Uulan sa atin. So ngayon, sakto, hopefully, pagdating natin ng Manila or pagpa-approach ng Manila, maayos pa yung weather. Kasi ano naman eh, so kahit umulan, okay lang. Yung report naman is wind calm, no? So magiging stable naman ang ating approach. So yun lang. And we have 159 nautical miles left before our initial descent. So etong white arrow na yan, that's our initial descent. So by the time and overhead na tayo sa white arrow na yan, that's the time that we will start our descent, no? So here's the ito yung susundan nating altitude. So yan yung first descent natin. So as you can see, 160,000. So 160. So ibig sabihin 16,000 MF plus. So highest altitude and distance sa pinaka-highest obstacle, highest obstacle is 1,500. So 17,500 dapat tayo dito. Okay? So yan yon. And speed is 250 knots. That's our speed limit sa altitude na yan. Okay? So parang sa SLEX, ang maximum speed lang natin is 100 kph. So yun lang din dito sa lipad. But hanggat wala ka dito sa aerodrome ng pupunta mo or hindi ka pasok sa aerodrome ng airport, okay lang na kung ano yung speed mo. Like tayo, ang speed natin ngayon is ano ba to? 292 knots, no? So wala nang restriction pagdating dito. But ang matalino si Airbus. So alam niya yung certain alam niya kung ano yung certain speed sa certain altitude. So once inactivate mo si autopilot, wala ka ng problema. So siya na mismo nag-a-adjust sa'yo. Okay? So ganun lang siya. Malaki yung screen ko, Kuya Arnel. Nakakonect ko sa TV. Anong inches na ito? Anong inches na itong TV? Anong inches to? Hindi ko alam saan ko nakikita yung inches na ito. Saan malaki yung screen? As in malaki talaga. Kuya Mel, ayaw mo na talaga mag-ano, ayaw mo na talaga mag-jack. Pag-jack tayo bukas, sama ka sa amin. Pag-jack kami ni Luis dito bukas, oh. Sino kasama mo nanonood dyan? Lola ko? 12 inches pizza yun, ah. Yes, okay. Buti na lang alam mo kaya dahil hindi alam ko ni Louie. Kung alam ni Louie to, makungurig na naman ang dito yun. Tao na yun. Ang tabanin mo ako ngayon. Sawa ka ng pumadyak, pero ginagawa mo, post ka ng post sa mga throwback pictures mo ng mga pinupuntaan mong ride. Ano ba? Hindi ka tinatamad yan. Ayaw mo lang kasing sumama eh. Hindi naman tayo magpa-trail. Nag-ano lang tayo. Padjak ano lang. Padjak kape. Ganun lang yun. Pucho, naantok na ako. Hindi talaga ako sa layong puyat. Grabe. Ayun na, malapit na tayo mag-descent. Tapusin mo na itong string, Kuya Arnel, hintayin mo na. I'm sure hindi ka pa matutulog. Alam ko, hindi ka natutulog. Oo, lagi nga ako lumilipad. Araw-araw. As in. Kaya bilot na ako, ngayon wala nanood eh. Eh, masakit talaga sa trail. Eh, kaso nga, ayaw mo na nga sumama. Chill-chill lang naman yung ano natin, pag-top natin. Hindi naman tayo hahataw. Hindi naman tayo maglo-long ride. Kumbaga, tamang papawis lang. Seven AM lakad mo. Natulog ka na, matagal-tagal pa. Sige na. So talaga, hirap mo talaga ang ano, Natulog ka na, matagal-tagal pa to. 45 minutes pa nga, 45 minutes nga. 16 minutes pa lang tayo. So abutin to ng mga 1 hour. Kasi mag-descent, magpa-parking pa, mag-checklist pa ako, so matulog ka na. Sige, film natin. Sasama ako sa isa badminton, sumama ako mag-ride. Sige, Gian. Sasama ako sa iyo mag-badminton, sumama ka sa akin mag-ride. Kahit ayoko mag-badminton sa laki kong tao, parang hindi siya para sa akin talaga. Pero sige, sasama ako. Basta sumama ka mag-bike. Hindi bukas isa-set natin. Kaya sabi siya, matulog ka na nga. Oo, wala pa po. Kaya nga eh. Isang beses lang, kuya, sumama ka lang ulit mag-bike. Tapos kasama ako sa'yo mag-badminton. Isang beses din. Din yan. Hindi naman tayo mag-long ride. Louie, kondisyon ngayon, Kuya Arnel, baka nakakalimutan mo. Panay ang padjak sa ano? Panay ang padjak sa Antipolo. Panay paakyat ang tinitira. Yabang ng hayop. Okay. So, review lang ako ng ating weather again. And I think, ayan na, mukhang paulan na nga ng Manila. Ito na sinasabi ko. So, same pa rin naman, wala din naman nagbago. We have same weather, no? Kasi 80 nautical miles left na lang. Then, our initial altitude, descent na. So, weather. Okay, so, 29th of June, 16:00 Zulu, and wind is to 20 degrees at 2 knots. Let's input this into my flight management and guidance system, FMGC. FMGS, I'm sorry. Temperatures to 8, and wind is 220 degrees at 0 degrees at 3 knots. So same pa rin, runway 24 ang ating arrival runway. Okay. Next, runway. So let's check our runway. Okay, so runway at runway 24, length is 11,188 feet, and 3,410 meters. And fuel, we have 8,860 kilograms. And let's go to our flight plan, no? Okay, so our arrival runway is 24, arrival SID is Country Papa. And let's review our approach chart. Sige, kuya. Sige, tulog na. Alright, so let's review our approach chart. Our final approach course is 46 degrees. Mandatory altitude, Victor Mike, Oscar for Bravo. Minimum decision altitude or minimum decision height is oh, I'm sorry. My gosh. My god. Mali akong binabasa. Grabe. You just know I got to feel love with. Mali ako nang binabasa. Sorry. Buti nakita ko agad. Grabe. Okay. So again, final approach course is 241 degrees. Procedure altitude is 5524 Echo is 1,800. And decision altitude or decision height is 680 feet. Alright, so our airport elevation is 75 feet, runway elevation is 75 feet also. And our MSA is 6,100 feet. Okay, so in case of misapproach, climb on course 241 to Lima 24 Foxtrot, then turn right to Lima 24 Golf, and hold at 7,000. So where's the Lima go? Lima go. Okay, so here. Alright. So our final altitude intercept to localizer is 3,000 feet, and our descent angle is 2 degrees at 849 feet in a minute descent at 160 knots. Alright, so yan. Okay na yung ating briefing. So landing, runway condition, dry and auto brake I will use slow, and expect taxi clearance, expect taxi after touchdown. I will try to vacate asan na ba yun? We'll try to vacate at Romeo 5 or Romeo 4, then turn right at Charlie, left at Juliet, then turn right at Papa, cross runway 31, Golf 14, then left at November 4, Terminal 3. Okay. So lapit na tayo mag-descent. I will turn on the seatbelt sign on, seatbelts. Okay, so approach and descent moving is complete. Sorry guys, ginigising ko na yung sarili ko talaga. Naantok na kasi ako. Gusto ko lang matapos, gusto ko nang makalanding. Alright, so 20 nautical miles left. This race a big badass mom. I'm gonna no hold the gold dust. Love with some cash, we'll put the mirrors on it. Get that, see this is all wrong. I got myself into a hole. I'm alone for you, I want you. Yeah, it's just me, my soul of shotgun. I'm not for the left face. I take both wins, look at that. Yeah, well, I'm on the move for something. Manila traffic, Philippine 8906, 54 nautical miles to Conde, and I'm over my Tango Delta, so I'm starting my descent from flight level 350 to 10,000 for Arnav approach, runways 24. Okay, so descent. Hirap talaga lumipad paglutang na. I love music and staying up. And if it's on my flight now, I will think the never do is take my love. Cause I'm with my baby, from the phone and the tip my baby. But I'm just my baby, it's all on and it's just my baby. Give me a fucking song, music, getting out of music, music. Which is the people, all the people that's in it, it's full of music. Just load up and the music, I'm certain. I got the thing that has to do I love music and staying alive. It's on my phone now, but you never do is take my love away. Cause I'm with my baby, and I'm gonna take my baby. Okay, so approach checklist, grouping confirmed, income status. Let's exit here. Okay, so income status check, seatbelts is on, bar reference 1010 is set, minimums we have 688 set, and engine mode selected to normal. Checklist complete. Everybody got them chance. Wanna visit to the blue now. Nothing gonna come to the train. I'm ready for the scene. Everything's so for me before. Hi, Catch and Trash. Yes, runway 24 is active runway. Dismiss the postman. Just let me know, 'cause I think you know. Take me home.
So take me home. You don't remember. Take me home. You don't remember. Take me home. You don't remember.
Okay, so malapit na tayo mag-land. Malapit na tayo mag-land, guys. Manila traffic, Philippine 8906, 17 nautical miles to Abesa. And altitude is 8,000 feet, joining base of Arnav approach runway 24. Bring me home. Manila traffic, Philippine 896, position is in base for Arnav approach, runway 24. Okay, flaps 1. Yes. Hi, Captain Shop. Yung QNH po pala sineset standard pagdating ng transition altitude. Yes. Yun yung ginawa ko kanina. Ang transition altitude natin is 11,000 feet. So, medyo napaaga lang. Naset ko siya ng 10,000. Yeah, okay na. Problema yan. Medium na nga tayo. That's true. Manila traffic, Philippine 896, turning final, runway 24. Left click.
2,500.
Check. Laps full. You're done. Need 2 whites, 2 reds. Wind is 199 degrees at 9 knots. Okay, check. Alright, cabin crew, prepare for landing. And check this. Cabin crew, advice, auto thrust, speed, auto brake, slow, become MO, landing no blue, check is complete. Check. Autopilot off. Check. Continue. Uy, lalag ah. Check. Taas, grabe.
50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
Scholars. First breathe. 80 knots. Another traffic, Philippine 896, Pacific Echo 4. Manila traffic, Philippine 896, taxi to Terminal 3 via Juliet, right Papa, cross 31, Golf 14, November. Okay, so after landing checklist, flaps, the track, spoilers, disarm, APU on, radars off. After landing checklist is complete. Thank you, Cash and Trash. Medyo malakas lang yung tinatangay lang tayo kanina sa kaliwa. Pero so far, ganda naman. Ayos naman yung landing. Natuwa naman ako sa landing ko rin. This is Juliet. Ay, tayo ni Juliet. So, wala nang lumilipad. Ako na lang. Tulog na lahat ng tao. Ako na lang gising. My God. Ako na lang ang gising at saka si Cash and Trash. Kumusta landing ko, Cash and Trash? Rate from 1 to 10. Highest 10. Lowest 1. Okay lang yan. Kahit ano yung comment mo, kahit one, no problem. At least mag-improve pa ako, di ba, sa comment. Manila traffic, Philippine 8996, crossing runway 31. Yes, kasi nga may wind tayo eh, kanina. Kaya, tsaka magaang kasi tayo. Baka nakakalimutan mo wala tayong pasahero. Kaya medyo lumutang talaga tayo kanina. Pero okay na yun. At di ko nga, malayo nga siya sa aiming point. Tama. Pero at least, the important is, you land it safely. And it's smooth. Oh. Kasi sobrang gaang natin, 6 lang ang passengers natin kanina and wala din tayong cargo. So, ang tendency is ground effect. So, magpa-float tayo. Kaya maaga ko kanina pinatay yung airspeed. So, ganun yung mangyayari talaga. So, okay lang naman yun. Wala namang worries. Kanina, di ba, pansin mo, ang taas talaga nung ano natin. Nung approach. Dahil nga nanibago talaga ako dahil sobrang laang. Pero sige, pag-aaralan natin yan next time na lipad ko. Yang magaang kasi usually sanay tayo na ano eh. Sanay tayo na medyo mabigat eh. So at least thank you for that comment and please. Kasi sunod pag-aaralan ko siya para mapasok natin ang aiming points. Okay. So parking brake is set. Let's turn on the lights. Engine 2 and 1 off. Seatbelts off. Alright, so parking checklist. LTU lead on. Engine off. Seatbelts is off. Steer light as required. Fuel pumps is off. Okay. And parking brake and shocks is on. Checklist complete. Securing the aircraft. ADRs off. And oxygen's off. APU bleed off. And emergency lights and signs off. Okay. Alright. And APU master switch and battery off. Okay. No. Biglang may tower. Pero OBS lang, observer lang siya. But tower siya. Yeah. Oo nga, medyo maayos naman yung landing kanina. But yun nga, as tulad ng sinabi mo, medyo malayo nga talaga tayo sa aiming point. Kasi nga, because of the ground effect. So, talagang magpo-float tayo dahil ang taas ng approach ko dahil nanibago ko kanina sa landing dahil ang pasahero natin 6. Tapos, ang fuel natin is 5 kilograms, 5,000 kilograms na lang or 4,000 kilograms. So, sobrang gaang talaga niya. So, at least next time, pag-aaralan natin yung ganong klaseng approach, yung ganong kagaang na. Pero usually naman kasi, hindi naman talaga nangyayari yun. So, dahil virtual lang naman to at in-imagine lang natin na ganon nga. So, consider talaga natin. Okay? So, yun lang guys. And Cash and Trash, thank you for that comment. No? Pag-aaralan ko yan next time. Sa susunod na land, sa susunod na lipad ko. Try ko na maging na-aim yung point na yun. Pero so far naman, pag okay naman yung mga pasahero, may passenger, merong cargo. So, nadadali naman natin yung aiming point. But now talaga sobrang gang lang talaga natin. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. And I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa ating late night flight. No? So, yung request mo, Cash and Trash, na Japan. Lipad tayo nun, kundi bukas, susunod na araw. Okay. So, again, thanks for watching and have a great, ano oras na ba? Okay, so have a great morning.